tayo po ay maglalaro ulit ng My League NBA 2K22. First game po natin ay Chicago Bulls. Standby. Mabilis lang to guys. And shout out to all. Alright.
Right, so looking forward to the next game. What's the strategy moving forward to down one game in the three-game series?
I think we can just space out more. Like if Rodney and John go to the corners and me and Danny set King Jordan's pitch up top, I think that could maybe help a little bit. I like that.
I like that. Yeah, that sounds good. See.
Hashtag 2KTV, wow.
Exactly. The third Jordan, was that your worst loss ever in the rush?
No, I'm pretty sure I had days where I was lost by 20 or 20.
We're in there. Game started. Let's do it this time. No t-shirts for you.
I'm reading all of our faces. Look at that.
Nice.
Not in my house.
I see you.
Fine.
Good finish, Ryan.
Nice.
Right?
Good shot. Good shot.
Love it, love it.
Nice shot. Good hit. I'm running. Finish it.
He's a 3-point ball.
John's way out of front.
Yep, I see you. Assist me. Come on, John. Wow. Yeah, I think last game was the first time playing together. No chemistry yet.
Yeah, but I think we got chemistry now.
Chemistry is ruined. I see you.
I'll clean it up.
Oh, good ball. Get in there.
Good shot, too.
What are the play style differences between the guys you roll with and Team 2KTV?
Well, usually I would run with all 4 guys as shooters because usually we just spread the floor. Normally, one center can be able to shoot and play the paint really well, but Danny is doing an amazing job on the glass, and it's just all working. We got this one. Let's go.
Nice shot.
I could not come out here and not have us win. I had to. They would have blamed. They would have been like, King Jordan, it's your fault.
Game 3. Here we go.
I gotta do it, you guys. I'm predicting it for the 4th time this year. I haven't been wrong once. Predicting to win for Team 2KTV featuring King Jordan and because of King Jordan and the squad. Let's do it.
Let's go. Oh, good pass. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Danny Lillard there. Oh my God.
Nice work, right. Oh, nice work, Danny.
Singing on him.
There. Get out.
Nice. Pass.
Fine, and one. Count it. I can't make free throws, but I'll take the and one play.
You're right. You can't make free throws.
Thanks a lot, Kings. Running.
Yeah, big syllabus.
What a pass.
Assist me. Try. I know. What's the most overpowered badge?
The most overpowered badge is sniper. Sniper is amazing badge to have.
Yes, it is.
Nice shot.
And that's where King Jordan comes through.
Yes.
Nice. We did it.
A
winning record day, a winning record now for the season, and a fourth predicted win from someone on the panel.
This was amazing. Thank y'all. This was amazing.
Thank you so much again for coming on with us. I don't think we could have done it without you, and we will definitely check back with you in Season 3 as you go for your journey to legend status. Also have to give a shout out to John as well, who so graciously hopped on today to go 5v5.
Hey, anytime you need me, I'm available. Thank you so much. This was awesome. Amazing story.
Thank you. Hail King Jordan and John. Thank you guys.
Well, it's got to be the Totino's Pizza Roll fight. That's right. Hot, poppable, simply unstoppable. Can he? Will he? It's Totino's or game over. Buy Totino's to get bonus My Team in-game content.
Ready for more BC? How about this one? We're talking pick and rolls this week, so in the NBA last season, which team utilized the pick and roll more than any other team in the league? Was it the Miami Heat, the New Orleans Pelicans, the New York Knicks, or the Utah Jazz? If you said the Jazz, then you would be correct, and congratulations on the VC.
Let's go! Make some noise for your New Orleans Pelicans! What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Wild Wayne, the PA announcer for the New Orleans Pelicans. And you'll hear me calling the Pelican games on NBA 2K22. At forward, 6'7", number 1, Zion Williamson. I'm born and raised in New Orleans, so it's a great accomplishment for a guy from New Orleans now is on a part of one of the biggest games and industries in the world. Maybe I might inspire another voice actor or another PA kid. You know, it's like, man, I want to do what Wild Wayne did. I want to be on a video game. That's exciting to me, and for the hype and the excitement for real basketball fans out there. Dunk the basket, Brandon Ingram. PA announcing was kind of a gradual transition for me because I've done radio for decades in New Orleans. So a lot of folks have grown up on the Wild Wayne voice and the Wild Wayne brand. I had an opportunity to get on with the Pelicans, and initially I was a little hesitant. You know, it was kind of a new arena for me. I was just happy that the Pelicans let me do me to a degree, for me to be able to interject my energy and my Wild Wayne-ness. Man, it was just a great opportunity. Actually, I'm probably one of the babies when it comes to doing PA work in the NBA. A lot of guys are really savvy veterans, and this is my second year. All right, Pelican fans, let's get this game started. Something I really had to learn was to make sure and not be so emotional on penalty calls. You have to be impartial, being that close to it. You still have to have a huge manner of professionalism, and you can't be as emotional. Because I'll be, that's not a foul, man. What are you talking about? And I think Adam Silver was probably about to call me in a minute. So, but that was early on. I've learned my lesson. Williamson with a huge dunk. People are really going crazy behind the Pelicans. That and the fact we're getting a lot of national playing time. We got some awesome players like Brandon Ingram. Jackson Hayes is electrifying right now. You know, there's a lot of excitement between this team and the fans, and it just stands to get bigger. Pelicans with the dub. Pelicans win.
Teams that can come together and
fresh as it goes.
It's Wild Wayne, voice of the New Orleans Pelicans. Now today I'm flying in to present you with the top plays of the week. Let's go. First up, King D. Luca on the Conce Del Mar. He ignores the dunk fest goal, throws the self-pass off the backboard, and then he's green in the mid-range. How about that for a scathing celebration, Lord? Next up in the Mobile One Grand Prix is the homie Ill Will. That boy is balling. He hits the corner three, steals the ball, and then he shares the flashy assist to the power dunk. That's what I'm talking about. Dimes, baby. You know passing is an all form for everybody. Straight cruising into the Conce Del Mar from my team. Triple threat action from Godding EJ. Donovan Mitchell gets the ISO. He says the D to Slip City, and it's a little behind the back action for a game-winning dunk. That's flat out sensational. Buckets, baby! Closing out in the Vipers affiliation is Velo 2x2 deep in the post with a big block. Then he slithers coast to coast with the behind the back bite. That's bold, baby. You gotta love it. But are you gonna give up the goal? Do it, baby. Get your vote in right now for your top play of the week. Also, remember, you can be on 2KTV by submitting your best plays using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. We'll see you inside the New Orleans Pelicans game in NBA 2K22.
Are you going for the 2KTV Cover Athlete Challenge? Well, you have until November 16th to pull off a triple-double with Cover Athlete Luka Doncic. And
Okay, start tayo! Shout out to you, Camillion, Channel, and Kasang Palakas.
Of the NBA.
Illuminating the landscape, Sears Tower and the rest of the Chicago skyline as night falls upon us. Happy to have you with us for Allie.
Hey, Brian.
All right, thanks, Allie. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Harden and Durant, they're the 2 and the 3. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Big Cat in at the 4-man position. And for Chicago, White and Levine pair up in the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Alize Johnson. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Big Cat. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
You're going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Dellavedova. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. He's got 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offense.
And as we start up the new year, here's a glimpse at the new power rankings. You look at Dallas, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Nets, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
You want no part of that when Durant gets speed going at the rim. Stepping in the way is a fast track to ending up on the post.
Pass to Vucevic. To stop the run. White, the pass to Johnson. can't connect from short range.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement.
Here's Dellavedova. On the wing, Harden. For 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
And he's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing, has a great sense of timing when to hit the gas.
Brooklyn with the ball. After the basket by Chicago. From 9 feet.
Hi.
It's rebounded by Levine for Chicago. They've gone only 1 of 5 so far. 3-pointer, Vucevic knocks it down from distance.
Oh, man, showing off the playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up and makes the unselfish play.
Here's Big Cat, covered by Vucevic.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. From the wing, no luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that one.
Here's Levine after the basket by Brooklyn. Wide open. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And the Bulls call time here. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Bradley, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Jones comes in for Johnson. Williams is checked in for DeRozan. And it's Caruso in for White. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Cousins, he's checked in for Aldridge.
Oh! He's trying to tear the hinges off the
rim. Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Pass to Levine. The Bulls with another miss.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Yeah, they got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion.
And wow. By Levine.
Hope you got some popcorn, because when Levine gets up for a slam, Zach will put it show.
Pass to Cousins. Over to the wing. The 3. A nice shot by Big Cat. He's got 18.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Here's Caruso. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And the dunk by Levine.
Good at running the correct route. I love that play. I like seeing Levine work hard to beat everyone up the court.
Pass to Redick, to the wing on the left. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. They're jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And here's Levine. This one for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Big Cat. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. And it's good. 2 points. Levine's got 11 points.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Caruso. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Blake Griffin, Paul Millsap, DeAndre Bembry.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Levine for 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Brooklyn with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And don't go far. We'll be right back. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
On the floor for the Nets, Paul Millsap is out there with Blake Griffin. Then it's DeAndre Bembry. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Harris in at the 3.
Zach LaVine, the UCLA product, I mean, he has continued to improve over time. He's now a bona fide star in this league.
3. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. Got a hand on it.
And what is huge, whenever Griffin comes up with blocks, I mean, we'd love to see him be more consistent in this area.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Chris, you think back to the injuries Levine has had to overcome. It's amazing where he is now.
He showed mental fortitude. He's still an elite athlete, but the sky's the limit for him.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bradley. Johnson comes in for Jones. DeRozan is checked in for Williams. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. Pass to Caruso. Outside Johnson. To the inside. And DeRozan gets it to go on the assist by White.
Finding assists is skill. And look, White has worked hard to develop that skill. Now, in addition to the open man, that's just natural.
And over the course of a long regular season, does a coach need to keep things new and interesting, or is it better to be consistent and stick to the same message?
You know, well, I think consistency, DA, is helpful as far as roles and the team's philosophy. Off the court is where having fun and keeping loose can pay these guys.
A truly dynamic big man. Vucevic really has the ability to shoot from almost anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Griffin. And he lays it up and in. Griffin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And DeRozan, here we go.
Wow.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And when he's got momentum on his way to the basket, DeRozan is going to finish hard. No reason to take any chances there.
Now here's Harden from deep three-point range. They get it back. Millsap, the pass to Griffin. Here's Harden from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Harden's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's White. Pass to Vucevic. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got 7 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Call timeout. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Griffin, and it's Claxton in for Millsap. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Harden from outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
For 3.
Harden's got his third basket on the night right there.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Caruso. DeRozan outside. Out left to the wing. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get off a shot. White can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Aldridge finds Durant. Off the mark there with a 3. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second.
One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course he regularly posts big point totals.
Pass to Dellavedova. Fires for 3. And that's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
DeRozan with the ball. Now Aldridge defending. Oh, deflected. Back to Harden. Outside Durant. Right wing. Here's Dellavedova. Again, the net score. Well, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely help stretch the floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint.
Timeout called. The Bulls.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Substitution here for Chicago. Bradley, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Jones comes in for Johnson. Williams is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Levine in for Caruso. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half of basketball. White, the pass to Levine. Looking to end the run. And rejected. Here's Big Cat, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Their poise has been tremendous. And excellent at both ends has them increasing this lead.
White finds Levine. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Jones. The rebound by the Nets.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Big Cat. The three ball. Bradley grabs the board.
He's got 9 points on three-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first three in the second.
Now here's Durant. Williams defending from deep. Here's Big Cat. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 6 assists in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Aldridge against Levine. Here's Williams. Can't hit that one.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
That's Aldridge in his comfort zone. Confident offensive approach grabs him the second chance shot.
And so it's Brooklyn with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I can say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference on the scoreboard.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
To be honest, them getting killed on the glass is like this is a little embarrassing. Showing no physicality. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too. The team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care. I'm out of here.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. White and Levine pair up in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half.
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam capturing the moment. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
Yeah, I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest.
many of the top shooters in the league. Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember. You take a look at Durant. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix. Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch. And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far. And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs. And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block. Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end. Got hacked and still got it to go. What's up?
Defensive foul, Matthew Dellavedova. That's his first personal foul.
There's so many levels to Kobe White's potential as a scorer. I mean, but he's really impressed me with his ability early on.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball. Off the inbound pass. And Aldridge with the block. A quick leaper with good instincts. Aldridge can be so disruptive as a defender. Here's Dellavedova. Misses off the left iron. The Bulls have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit. This is why you want ball movement and player movement. And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make. And the Nets making a change here. Cousins is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, DeMarcus Cousins.
Left side White. On the wing, DeRozan. It's tipped. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Levine. And Harden with the slam.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins. Skilled at spotting the open man.
Right around 1.5 minutes played in the third quarter. White, the pass to Vucevic. And the layup falls. Vucevic has got 9. It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. Here's Big Cat. And no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. DeRozan into the lane. And the dunk by DeRozan. I love how he takes good angles on drives to the rim. DeRozan has a nice fluidity to his game. Here's Big Cat. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. He's got 31.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And, of course, the veteran, DeMar DeRozan, getting a new contract this past year. I mean, he joined the Bulls on a 3-year deal. And I think he should do a great job as a veteran presence for an upcoming Bulls roster.
And the Bulls making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Levine. Oh, okay.
Okay. I see it. Never afraid of being flashy with the ball. Levine has a knack for making the defense look foolish.
Here's Big Cat, covered by Johnson. Oh, and that one, no question. Howard is down. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building. Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Caruso. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Johnson. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. And the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Back to Mills. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy. even with a comfortable lead.
Pass to Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
We see this time and time again from Levine. I mean, he has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Redick, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got his 3rd assist of the night. The Bulls have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Levine passes to DeRozan. Tries a 10-footer, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Redick finds Cousins. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Redick no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Back to Harris. Pass to Big Cat. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 35. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and blocked quite a few tonight.
Harris passes to Redick. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan.
Doesn't get the finish, but the G's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Chicago making some changes. Bradley, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Jones comes in for Johnson, and Williams is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Levine. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Aldridge. Out to the right wing. Outside Mills. Harris outside. And the 3 off target. Well, the Bulls shooting at 45% of the game so far. Pass to Caruso. Here's Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And Mills pulls it down. Mills has got 4 rebounds now. And Aldridge with the slam.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
Outside Levine. Williams on the wing. From downtown. He can't get it to go. And so it's Brooklyn with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Brooklyn, Patrick Mills out there with DeAndre Bembry. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Blake Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. It's Aldridge with the drive.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Pass to Jones. Aldridge against Brown. To the left side wing. Here's Dosunmu. The rebound by the Nets. Mills has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Claxton. There's the triple. Bradley grabs the board. And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're seeing a bunch of top high school prospects go pro now, Chris. Do you think that'll hurt the college game?
Well, if it's just the 5-star athletes, because they're one and done probably anyway. But if I'm college, I would hope that the pro leagues don't expand and need more. Because if it did, it could cause a major shift.
Millsap, the pass to Durant. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Millsap. Here's Bembry. No good on the triple. Well, the Bulls shooting around 41%.
And Brown with the stuff. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Timeout called, Brooklyn.
Yeah, and when you look at Troy Brown Jr., his athleticism, finishing ability jumps out. I mean, he gets off the floor. Hurt.
Now into the line for the Nets, James Harden.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Big Cat. There's the three. Hauled in by Brown. And Troy Brown Jr. has certainly shown flashes. Now he must focus on becoming more consistent, I think.
Yeah, no question. It's clear he has talent. Now it's time for him to put up his intensity. He must get to take advantage of his opportunity.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Pass to Brown. Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Back-to-backs. It can be a struggle at times. You want to make sure the players are out there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see them.
Thomas, he's checked in for Jones. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago.
Second team foul. Checking into the game for
Green in the post. Pass to Dosunmu.
Nikola Vucevic.
Now Brown. Clock at 6. Vucevic, the pass to Brown. The shot off that time. Nice D from Durant.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
He's capable of playing either guard positions. I mean, you think about Harden's sense for when his teammates are open, it's sublime.
Pass to Brown. They swipe it. Outside Harden. To the paint. The kick to Durant. Here's Big Cat. Green covering. Here's Big Cat. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. Here's Thomas. Pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out to the right wing. Lets a 3 fly. Big Cat shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Dosunmu with the 3. Dosunmu's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Durant. 3-pointer, Harden. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter here. Dosunmu. Denied by Durant.
Tremendous defense. Durant's length can be a danger issue.
And the Bulls making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Redick comes in for Durant. Outside, Green. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket is good.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
Now, if you're going to stop Griffin, it has to be a hard foul. He's too powerful. He embraces contact.
Poke loose. Green in the post. Working on Claxton. Pass to Thomas. Back to Bradley. The shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. And he drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
To the wing, right side. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. On the attack, Redick. Green with the defensive effort. Pass to Thomas. Here's Dosunmu. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, play.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time.
Alright guys, manalo tayo. Next game ay Oklahoma Thunder, City Thunder. And shout out ulit sa lahat dyan. Guys, sandali lang po ha.
We'll leave you with a couple of new additions to the 2K22 soundtrack. From Columbia Records, here's Cochise and SSG Kobe.
Yo, it's SSG Kobe, and I wanted to say thank you for NBA 2K22 for letting me be on their new season soundtrack. Check out MIA on NBA 2K22.
We did it, baby. You know what I mean? Guy like me.
The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At forward, Royce O'Neal. At forward, Isaiah Roby. At center, Derek break fingers. At guard. At guard, Shea Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team, Mark Daigneault. Time to meet your starting five. At guard, 6'3", number 18, Matthew Dellavedova. At center, 6'11", number 21, LaMarcus Aldridge. At forward, 6'9", number 00. Forward, 6'10", 7, Kevin. And guard, 6'5", 13, James Harden. The head coach for your Brooklyn Nets, Steve Nash. Let's hear it one more time for the start of your Brooklyn Nets.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length, strength, and craftiness has been remarkable to watch. Guys?
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got O'Neal. Favors is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Giddey in at the 2. And for the Nets, Harden in at the off guard. Durant is the small forward. Big Gan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Dellavedova in at the point. And the travel in the NBA just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. But man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long, and you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever, it's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business, and guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level in spite of it.
Here's Gacevicius, Aldridge. And the reaction by Favors. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Took him no time at all on that one.
You know, very few players have the license from three-point range that Harden has. His license has no expiration date on it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to O'Neal. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call him.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
We're about 1 minute into the first, and O'Neal gets it to go.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Durant kicks to Harden. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Giddey the pass to Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Favors. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Kasevicius. Last time out he had 38 points. And the officials call a traveling violation. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by KD. Count it.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Thunder with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch.
Silver.
You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And Brooklyn has possession. After the match, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Learning to play off the ball with the guys like Westbrook and CP3 and Kyrie. Harden sinking the jumper.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. And your Brooklyn Nets.
Changes for Brooklyn. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Matthew Dellavedova. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cousins against Dort. And the rejection by Cousins.
I love when Cousins uses his reach and strength to stymie shooters. Nice positioning on defense there.
Here's Kasevicius. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And
Why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now here is Harris. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The three from Harden. That one misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Inside, Baisley. Got a hand on it. Here's Kasevicius. He's got 5. For 3, Harris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
.19 left in the first quarter. Here's Meladon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Timeout called the Nets.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, but he's earned it with his play.
Nets leading by 7. Frank, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turn it into a great shutdown defense.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for James Harden. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Here's Dort. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
To the left side wing. Here's Kasevicius. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. The Nets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
Buwang, kamuti na lang kulang yan eh.
And the second free throw.
Nakacheck pa ba eh sa ano? Sige.
And he nails the 3rd.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
To the middle. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Drills it from outside. 13 points for Big Cat.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Harris passes to Griffin. Here's Kasevicius. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Big Cat's got 16.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's Brooklyn with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And if they...
Okay guys, give us here, Charlton,
but he points out that defense requires all 5.
This league does not one-on-one defense, you know, so it's a team.
I agree. Well, if they're locking teams up, they're awfully hard to stop.
And KD, with this length, probably underrated as far as his defensive impact.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Joe Harris is out there with Big Cat. Then it's Mills. Then there's Griffin. And it's Redick in at the shooting guard. Pass to Baisley. Favors against Griffin. Favors looking over the floor. The rebound by the Nets. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Paul Millsap is checked in for Big Cat. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Patty Mills. Thunder trailing by 21. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Puts it up for Millsap. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
Here's Giddey. And Favors kicks to O'Neal. So off the run, and against the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first foul. First team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for J.J. Redick. He hits the second from the line. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Bembry misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
The pass to Bembry. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
Passes it to O'Neal. Got to Gilgeous Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
His first foul.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for DeAndre Bembry. That's good from Gilgeous Alexander.
And the effort level of Gilgeous Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
It's Durant on the wing. Dives to the hoop. And Cousins throws it down.
Cousins imposing his will that time against pretty good defense.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
You know, maybe not the destructive force he was before the ACL tear, but Cousins
Hello,
still
Comedy.
has the
Shout out
size,
to you.
skill, and understanding of the game to be a contributor.
Here's Dort, and the rejection by Cousins. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Big Cat, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Roby, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Kasevich. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Thunder have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. It's Gilgeous Alexander with the drive. Stolen by Dellavedova. That's the Big Cat. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fires the three. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's now 26 points for Big Cat.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Less than 2 minutes to play.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Defended by Dellavedova. Here's Giddey. Goes in for the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, Darius Baisley, Kendrick Williams, Theo Maledon.
1:19 left in the first half of the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first foul.
It's going to be on James Harden. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Big Cat, the pass to Dellavedova. Takes a three. That shot, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Maledon lets the three fly, and that one's good by Roby. Roby's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint. Big Cat, the pass to Harden. He feeds it to Cousins. It's Kasevich, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Harden the pass to Cousins. There's Kasevich. There's the three. Action coming off the assist from KD. KD's got his 4th assist in this one. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Cousins. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. J.J. Redick's checked in for James Harden. That's Mills in for Matthew Dellavedova. And here is Maladon. 8 points his last outing. Outside Williams. With 1 on the clock. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Williams.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nets out in front, just dominant.
Thanks for...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. The ball is cool. This is what happens when another team identifies a weakness. It just keeps hammering them.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors is out there with O'Neal. And it's Giddey in at the 2 guard.
Sometimes that's all you can do against Aldridge. Be aggressive, be physical, body him up, even if you have to foul him.
Both free throws good from Aldridge. The Thunder shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Durant against O'Neal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from the line. That's short off the rim.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Here's Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. Favors finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
And have yourself a night, Shay. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Oh, and there's a one-handed jam.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gacevicius. He's covered by Favors, and they pick up 2.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Millsap's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Dortz checked in. Clark with the success of the play-in tournament. Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bembry in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The three from Harden. The shot misses. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Kicks it out to Harden. For the three. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 5 assists tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Favors, and it's denied. Durant drawing the double team. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Giddey, guarded by Harden.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Harden on the wing. To the inside. Claxton, and down and go. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Shot to stop the run. Left block shot on the way. And that one, good. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Claxton. And Mills kicks to Reddick. For 3, Harris. The Thunder pull in. Dort with the ball over Reddick. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And there's the pass to Maladon. Pass to Dort. There's the feed to Azubuike. Here's Baisley. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Good. That one on target for Maladon. Maladon's got 6.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Boy, Reddick has some of the most admirable traits you want to see in any basketball player. His professionalism and work ethic have made him the player he is today.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Big Cat in for Nicholas Claxton. Roby, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Big Cat from deep three-point range. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Beasley's got 4 rebounds in this game. From outside the arc, and the Thunder another 3. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Nets delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Oklahoma City shooting 40% from the field. Big can out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Mills, and it's Redick in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Nets shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Zabichus, and he makes good on the layup. Big Cat's got 36.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Big Cat's got 39.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Nice D from Cousins.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And they double up Cousins. Redick with the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Deck. And just miss after miss right now.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Redick with the bucket.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Here's man, covered by Redick. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
6 on the shot clock. Man passes to Deck. Brooklyn with the rebound. Big Cat's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And J.J. Redick good for 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the shot goes in.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Nets.
Over to the wing. Here's Zabichus. And they're pushing back. Good. That one on target for Maladon.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
The pass to Big Cat. Tries again. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out. You know, we can't measure Harden. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Fourth quarter.
Here's Deck. He's guarded by Cousins. The shot by Deck, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Cousins inside, banked in off the glass.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
Here's Mann, covered by Reddick. Jack passes to Mann. Out left to the wing. Here's Melodon. And the 3 off target.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And playing this team only twice on the year, yet you have to feel good about their strategy and execution. Tonight they complete the season series sweep against Oklahoma City.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Big Cat.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Williams. Here's Deck. Robinson Earl. He's guarded by Cousins. Down low. Mann. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Okay, guys, next game is New Orleans Pelicans. Stand by. Uy, kailangan mag-update. Okay guys, shout out sa'yo, Noy Hervasio Jr. And tuloy natin guys, last game. Pali ko, mag-last game na tayo. Right.
I can't make free throws, but I'll take the and one play.
You're right, you can make free throws.
Thanks, Lexus.
Ready for some 2K Compete events? Aboard the Concha Del Mar this weekend, show off your shooting skills at Specialty Appreciation Shooter. Earn extra XP based on your shooting badge points. Next weekend, make your way to Top Deck. Accelerate your journey to level 40 by earning double XP on Deck 16. But you can also boost up in the city, where this weekend, all games played in the rec will be worth double XP. Double the XP, double the fun. Plus, don't forget about League Nights for ranked Pro-Am games and Club 2K for buckets and beats. That's it for me. I'll see you at the next event.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV. Let's roll right into it with some 2K TV Interactive. This week, all interactive questions are brought to you by Totino's. Okay, from pizza rolls to pick and rolls, which prominent pick and roll duo went to back-to-back NBA Finals together? Was it Chris Paul and Blake Griffin? Deron Williams and Carlos Boozer? John Stockton and Karl Malone? Or Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire? If you guessed John Stockton and Karl Malone, then you are correct. But now, how many seasons did this dynamic duo play together? Was it 12, 14, 16, or 18? We'll have more 2K TV Interactive later in the episode, so keep watching. We've been following a couple of community members on their journey to legend. Last week we caught up with Bachelor City. This week we reached out to King Jordan 2K to see how he's doing in the neighborhood. And we decided to invite him to help us get some W's in the latest installment of 2K TV versus the World. Here's how it went.
What are you doing?
Nice.
I'm coming alive.
This is another Team 2K TV versus the World segment, and joining us now is King Jordan, who recently hit level 40 on Season 2. King Jordan, we're so glad to have you here. Welcome.
I appreciate this, and I'm excited to be on again, too.
Well, I know you have seen these segments before. What do you see from our team, and what do you think you bring to the table?
I think that y'all already got it. Y'all think but, you know, I'm just going to bring what I can to the table and just be a team player and, you know, just go out here and see how things work. I think we're going to, I know we're going to do pretty good.
So I think we should get this show on the road, and it's best out of 3, right, Rodney?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, I see.
Gotta get back.
It's the only one back here. I need a shot. I think these guys know who you are.
Let's go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice shot. Ooh, great shot.
Good screen, too.
Oh, no.
Oh, they called it.
We're good.
They said, is that King Jordan up there?
Starstruck. You like the ISO when you got the takeover?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
That was like a triple screen at the top, right?
Team screen, I like it.
Oh, no, that's too far. Oh, he dragged me out.
Did I got that?
Oh, nice. Rodney kicking out. There's green.
Good ball, man.
That was smart. Good shot. Ooh.
Rodney again.
Good shot.
Nice shot.
It's a close game, though.
Don't act so surprised, Alexis. That's a close game.
Good defense.
Damn.
Hey, who's that guy?
Killing us softly with his song.
Oh my gosh. That was out.
28 points, this guy's killing you. Right.
You got some words of encouragement? You got a pretty silent
If we lose this segment, I'm no longer hosting Team 2K versus the World.
Alexis, we want some motivation, not just a threat like that.
I've spent many a month motivating you guys. I don't have anything left in the tank.
Right, can you shoot trees?
No, I don't know shooting really.
There you go.
Nice.
Because I can.
All right, so looking forward to the next game. What's the strategy moving forward to game 2, down 1 game in the 3-game series?
I think we can just see a space out more. Like if Rodney and John go to the corners and me and Danny set King Jordan screens up top, I think that could maybe help open up.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah, that sounds good. I see.
Hashtag 2KTV, wow.
Exactly. The third quarter, was that your worst loss ever, correct?
No, I'm pretty sure I had days where I was lost by 20 or 30.
We're in there. Game started. Let's do it this time. No t-shirts for you.
I'm reading all of our faces. Look out. Nice.
I see this line.
Good finish, Ryan.
Nice.
Good shot. Love it.
Nice shot. Good hit. I'm running. Finish it.
John's way out of front.
Yep, I see you.
Yeah.
Assist me. Come on, John. Wow.
Yeah, I think last game was the first time playing together. No chemistry yet.
Yeah, well, I think we got to do better now.
Oh! Chemistry is ruined.
I see you.
I'll clean it up.
Oh, good ball.
Get in there.
Good shot, too.
What are the play style differences between the guys you roll with and
Well, usually I'll run with all 4 guys as shooters because usually we just spread the floor. Normally the center can be able to shoot and play the paint really well, but Danny is doing an amazing job on the glass, and it's just all working. We got this one. Let's go.
Nice shot.
I could not come out here and not have us win. They would have been like, King Jordan, it's your fault.
Game 3. Here we go.
I gotta do it, you guys. I'm predicting it for the 4th time this year. I haven't been wrong once. Predicting to win for Team 2KTV featuring King Jordan and because of King Jordan and the squad. Let's do it.
Let's go. Oh, good pass. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's go.
Oh, my goodness. Damian Lillard there.
I got 4.
Nice.
Right. Oh, nice.
Singing on them.
There. Get out.
Nice. Good pass.
Fine, and one.
Down it.
I can't make free throws, but I'll take the and one play.
Nah.
You're right, you can't make free throws.
Thanks, Alexis. Running.
Yeah, let's see.
What a pass.
Assist me. Try. I know. What's the most overpowered badge?
Hey guys, saan tayo?
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this
Shout out
game
to
get away
you,
from them
Pinagvideo
on their home turf.
Karaoke.
It's always happening in Brooklyn, the Barclays Center, right in the middle of all the action. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With 2 Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant, and with the new year just behind us, some impressive new careers starting in the NBA. Our race for Rookie of the Year. Well, we're in the middle of the season, and he's got to really step up before we get started.
Well, Zion Williamson,
Something else. Thanks, Allie. And these teams both look to operate in the post more than most, Grant. Why is that becoming rarer these days, you think?
Well, with modern zone defenses, it's easier to help and catch the ball handler off guard. So today's post scorers have to possess vision to be truly effective.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. Alexander Walker and Ingram are on the wing. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. And it's Graham in at the 1 spot. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Harden and Durant, they're the 2 and the 3. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1. 5 to shoot, Big Cat. Valanciunas with a rebound. Outside Graham, the 3 is up. Rebounded by the Nets. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Graham, the pass to Ingram. Back to Graham. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, deflected. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Big Cat coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. And then Aldridge with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Williamson. Aldridge pulls down the board. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. To the middle. Outside Durant. From deep. Alexander Walker grabs a board. That shot is off. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Here's Big Cat. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Graham. 6 to shoot. Ingram against Durant. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
It's been fun watching Brandon Ingram's scoring stats climb. He's a guy who can really fill it up, whether he's inside or outside of the arc.
Durant way outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And the Pelicans call time here. You know, Graham, what's really impressive about Ingram's scoring is what he can do on those nights when he just goes off.
Yeah, we've seen some explosive stuff from him on the offensive end from time to time. Now, when he's dialed in, he can absolutely torch you. You just wish he could perform at that level every night.
Williamson passes to Valanciunas. Now Graham, 17 points in his last outing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Graham. And over on the leaderboard, the big men who have made the most of their scoring opportunities over the past 10 games. Fifth best, Jonas Valanciunas.
There's a lot of physicality from this group, but also great touch from the field. Most of these guys possess a nice blend of strength and finesse.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion, always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
Here's Graham. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Cousins, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Looking for their first basket of the game. Pass to Big Cat. There's the triple. And the Nets, another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Satoransky outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Finally, a make for this team. hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Big Cat shot is off. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Satoransky.
First quarter.
There's the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Outside Ingram. Hayes inside. Durant's there. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Griffin, he's checked in for Cousins. Harris comes in for Durant. Redick, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Mills in for Dellavedova. Pass to Big Cat. 1:14 left in the first. And he jams it home with authority.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Hart. That shot off the mark.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Big Cat. And it's off from three-point range. Here's New Orleans now. It's a 14-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
And it's not the result they were hoping for. But every game is a chance to learn and make adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. The fadeaway. Murphy's shot is off.
The defense really got the better of him there. Guess he thought he could power through.
Griffin outside. Here's Big Cat. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Big Cat. He's off on the layup. And so it's Brooklyn with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Paul Millsap is out there with Blake Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Mills in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Millsap for three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Williamson. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
You know, Coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle. And it happens a lot.
To the paint. Back to Griffin. Out to Millsap. And here's Redick for three. That shot off. The Pelicans have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Williamson into the ball.
Oh, wow. Incredible. Love how decisive Williamson is. When he sees a lane to the basket, he seizes it.
On the take. And Griffin slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Satoransky with it. He has 6. Lets it go from 11. And there's Williamson on the assist from Harden.
Timeout, timeout.
Williamson's got 6 points. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the 3-ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, BA. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand. The reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Durant, pass to Aldridge. Puts up a 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Redick. Takes a 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It'll be on Zion Williamson, and he hits the first of 3. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Williamson. The jump hook. And too long on the shot.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And Aldridge with the slam.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Big Cat from deep 3-point range. And it's Graham with the rebound.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Williamson with the bucket.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella. Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And he can't get that one. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event. I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Inside. The kick to Durant. Here's Harden. Graham covering. Here's Big Cat. The shot off that time.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
3 points.
Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
Well, you look at Williamson as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Cousins can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
The kick out to Graham. 1:11 left to play in the first half of basketball. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
AD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And here are the Pelicans now. Graham for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Outside Ingram. Back to Hernan Gomez. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Hernan Gomez has got his first points of the game.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Elbow shot. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Just 3 on the clock. And Durant with the lay-in. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Brooklyn earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone worked in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of ball. On a whole other half.
And that.
And we've got 3rd quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, the Pelicans shooting a solid 47%. So for New Orleans right now, Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. It's Graham and Alexander Walker at the 1 and the 2. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. The Nets shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Durant with the big finish.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Durant doing some nice work.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
That free throw good from Ingram. And he sinks the second.
You know, Brandon Ingram is an artist both on and off the court. When he's not taking artful shots, he's exploring his passion for designing and drawing.
And he makes all 3. The Nets with a lead. Harden drives in. Oh, wow!
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line. And out the line. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans. Good on both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Got it.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Pass to Big Cat. Durant with it. The three is up. And Aldridge with the slam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice aggressive play from Williamson, crashing the offensive glass and getting a second chance shot.
Driving to the basket. Here's Durant. Pass to Big Cat. Cranked it in off the glass. 25 points in the game.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Graham, the pass to Williamson. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Durant. Redick, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Mills in for Dellavedova. Redick outside. Here's Big Cat, covered by Williamson. Pass to Griffin. Here's Big Cat. Launches a three. No good there. Here's Murphy. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
Here's Big Cat. Buries it from three. And the Nets lead by 10. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can.
Guys, papala na po tayo. Good night, everybody. See you again. Bye-bye.